We in the build done. But first, I want to give a shout out to all my fellow Pisceans out there, gang. You all already know we in the build done. Also want to give a shout out to all my 2 2s and my 3 3s and my 2 2 2s and my 3 3 3s and my 7 7 7s. And shout out to any other angelical numerical numbers that I may have forgot to mention. I also want to thank everybody for coming out to support the channel. Thank you, and those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell notification to be notified of my upcoming videos and content. And we're gonna jump right in. So we talking about School of Fish, part 6, when Pisces finally sees your true colors. See, this is the mirror effect. And see why everybody confines in Pisces. Now, see, when a Pisces finally see your true colors, it's over. It's over. Because listen, it got to come to a head. It's an ending. And you guys know, you read a book, end of the story. The cycle doesn't repeat itself. What's going on, Ocean Lover? Welcome. It's over with. Your true colors is your true self and how you feel. See, unfortunately, it's hard to come to that point. And see, when you playing with a Pisces, this ain't gonna end too well. This is why Pisces will recommend you to just keep it real. Keep it 100. We know you're not perfect, but hey, just be honest and be yourself and everything will be all right. But here's the thing, see, it's not over with anger, no. See, but it's gonna be done with silence. Now, clarity and distance. Now, here's the thing. We're gonna talk about this because we're gonna talk about the hidden sides behind this and see how Pisces mirrors that energy. And see, it's gonna hit on a soulful level. And this is why the power makes other people feel uneasy. Now, let's talk about this. We already know, for one thing, what's going on, Brianna, welcome. We already know one thing. Let's talk about the facts here. See, we know that Pisces, and we're gonna go to the facts now, and then we got a couple questions here. So yeah, Pisces attracts confessions and secrets without even trying. Now, the next thing is that we're gonna talk about is how Pisces mirrors others to expose the truth. And see, this mirroring is only to find out the truth of which one feels. It's not like we're just going around trying to mirror other people and trying to copy. And no, we have to, remember I said, when a Pisces wakes up, that's the worst time to be playing with a Pisces, is when a Pisces wakes up, meaning they're fully in tune with what's happening, what's going on. Because once a Pisces feels that something's not adding up, we can feel the shift in your energy. We can feel when you have that thought, and maybe you're telling yourself, oh, I can't stand this Pisces. I hate this person. And you're talking to us, we can feel that. We can feel the shift from going from the way you said it, and it matches the way you feel, how you really feel. And see, Pisces is like, wait a minute. This person seems like they're hiding the way they feel, because Pisces is feeling emotionally what's going on with you, just like a sponge. And see, you guys know you can have a dry sponge, and next thing you know, you just start to clean something up, and next thing you know, you absorb whatever that sponge touches. Now, especially the water element. Now, when it comes to the water element, meaning emotions, a Pisces can feel those waves intensely. And we know when you're lying, see, because this is the thing. With great influence and trying to convince somebody that this, whatever story you're trying to tell us that it really happened, that's because it didn't happen. See, we catch those lies like we kill those flies. And see, every time you notice that a Pisces is giving you that blank stare, as if you were in the room with the lie detector going, a Pisces is picking up on the fact that your story is not It's fabricated. It's not making any sense. And the way you're telling it is like you're just trying to smooth it over. See? And then a Pisces will keep bringing you back to that point to try to redeem yourself. Because they'll tell you it's not, what you're saying is just really doesn't sound like it's the truth. I'm sorry, it's not the truth. I can tell you're lying. And see, people want to, their ego, and, they get that hurt pride because they know that that you're going to find out that it's that breaking point. See, and a lot of times people will say, screw it. They'll try to run. Oh, you know what? Screw it. You're always thinking I'm doing something. So what the hell? So then it's like, no, you're just getting no. See, that's that point because that mask begins to slip. See, so then the truth ends up coming out. Because once that mask slips, then a person really, whether they get angry, and remember, the anger is just hurt pride. The anger that a person feels when they get busted is because their game isn't working anymore on you. They're not getting that emotional reaction from you anymore, or just the emotions, period. So when they can feel they can feel when you pull back, because you're no longer falling for the little sweet nothings within their words. You're not tuned in like you were before, like, oh, nodding your head and agreeing. And they may have loved that type of attentive ear that you were giving them until you start to ask questions. See, once you start asking questions, people don't want to give you those answers, especially directly. They don't want to tell you, oh, that if it really happened, or they don't want to go into details. See, because the Pisces, this is the funny thing. A Pisces will let you go wherever the wind takes you. So a Pisces is not going to say something right in the moment and say you're lying. A Pisces is going to let you see how deep you will go with it. See how far you think you're slick, and just to see how long it's going to take you to just fess up. But you don't know this because a Pisces is still dancing with you. A Pisces is still keeping that tempo with you. See? And you're just thinking the Pisces is just gullible and just believing your story. And no, the Pisces is way ahead of you as far as that's concerned. Pisces is like, look, I know you're lying, but hey, I want to see how far you're going to take it. Because now I'm learning how you feel about me and what you think about me, what you really think about me. See? And if you think that Pisces is a fool and you really feel that way, guess what's going to happen? A Pisces is going to do the very thing that you were cooking for the Pisces. That Pisces is going to act on it first and give you a taste of what it feels like. The very thing that you thought you were going to do to that Pisces, a Pisces does it to you. See? In a better way. Because a Pisces, you could have been calculative and, trying to do it smart and trying to, do it strategic. It's not going to work. Because a Pisces knows when to shift that gear. See, that opportune time, a Pisces like, okay, now is the time to reveal what I know. See, but a Pisces will make it seem like, oh, they believe you, but they really don't believe you. See, they wait. And this is the thing now. Let me see. Welcome everybody that just came in. Pisces gang. Welcome, Nola Woods. Let's see, Brianna. And let me see, Lavetta said, as much as Pisces exaggerate the truth, they should be able to tell when somebody's lying because they're good at it. I mean, no, it's not even like that. It's okay. So listen, a Pisces has empathy. We know this. The thing is, Pisces is intuitive. So what that means is that if a Pisces has been 100% with you, going back to giving the 100%, $100, and they get 10% back, they realize that, oh, this person been playing with me the whole time. They have been dishonest, lying to me. A Pisces is going to mirror It's going to mirror you, the real you. So they don't owe you to be, oh, let me keep it real with this person that's been lying to me for years. See, you can't call a person a snake until you've been bitten by one. It's almost like, look, whatever you think you're getting away with, the Pisces is going to become that of which you thought they were. That is the illusion. That's why this is why I'm saying illusions more, because a lot of people don't know that a Pisces stands for illusions. Okay. So whatever you think I am, you think I'm a crook, if you think I'm a vampire, if you think I'm a dog, you think I'm a cat, you think I'm this big bad wolf, or hey, this very good guy, I'm gonna let you think that. I'm gonna show you what you think of me until I realize that your version of who you think I am is not me. Then I have to ask myself, if this person doesn't know me and they're coming by me and thinking we're cool, what is the motive? See, then you know that it's not about me. It's about something that maybe I provide. Maybe it's the attentive ear. Maybe I give them a ride home. So then a Pisces starts to treat you differently. It's not lying. The Pisces is like, hey, haven't I been truthful? Yes. Haven't I been loyal? Yes. So this person trying to do me wrong, what should I do? Hey, maybe I should act like them. Maybe I should be exactly like the person in front of me, so they can feel where I'm coming from. So they can feel what betrayal feels like. So they can feel what they're doing. See, it's just like I say, anytime in this world, you get what you give. And if you don't like it, it's like, well, hey, there's something within you that you don't like about yourself. Stop projecting. See, you gotta stop projecting. And see, this is the thing. What happens, like I say, when a Pisces finally sees through the illusion of others? See, now we're gonna talk about this. Now, one thing is that why do we gotta ask ourselves $1 million question? Why do people tell Pisces all their business? Why do y'all telling us all y'all secrets? And then y'all want to get mad at us because, oh, once somebody finds out, you think we went and told somebody. That's your own guilty conscience. What did you tell one soul for in the first place? You didn't want that information getting out, but now you mad at the Pisces because you think they did something. So here's the thing. Why do people do this? Every sign does this to Pisces. It's because your energy feels safe, Pisces. Your energy feels safe. So it's just like sitting in a massage chair. You think that's the time to start to relax. That's where you mess up at. You get too comfortable. See, a Pisces just being in their own aura and their own energy, that doesn't mean that, oh, you can sit down next to me and get comfortable. No. Did I ask you to get comfortable? No, I didn't. So why are you feeling comfortable? See, and that's the thing. People they have the misconception of thinking, oh, this Pisces is all peaceful. He's quiet. She's quiet. Wow. It's very, very peaceful here. Let me sit down next to them and read a book and run my goddamn mouth about what happened on my job last night, or how my husband or my wife cheated on me. Let me take the time out because this Pisces is just so quiet. I feel like I could just annoy them and run my goddamn mouth. That's not going to work for you. Because a Pisces can tell that you're thinking that. They can feel it. They can feel like, oh, this person, they feel like I just so damn quiet, like a goddamn, they think I'm just so quiet, like I wouldn't say nothing to them, that I wouldn't create a boundary or show them that, yes, there's a boundary right here. See? And then you get surprised when that Pisces say something to you that's disrespectful, or say something to you to get you to move. See? Then you want to feel like, oh, Is that what we're doing? Oh, okay. I thought it was just a peaceful little, hey, I could sit here and run my mouth situation. Till you realize, no, it was never like that. Why would you assume such a thing? See? So here's the thing. A Pisces energy feels safe and non-judgmental. And then on top of that, Pisces, they see beyond the mask. See, every mask slips when you're around a Pisces. Every mask will slip. So if you're not being who you are, a Pisces is going to find out, fam. Yeah, that's the thing. Welcome, Misty. That's the thing. Like, people don't understand is like, you really have to take the time out to really evaluate yourself and your motives before you get around a Pisces, because they will tell you that they are actually there. Now, here's another thing. See, when you are Neptunian, this is the word I like to use. Your aura automatically is going to invite people, but not only them, their confessions. See, people just start confessing to you everything that happened from when they were young, those stories, to when they were middle-aged, to when they were a bachelor, when they got married, all the way to the present moment. And it's like, what are you telling? You basically feel so comfortable and vulnerable to actually give up those very deeds and secrets that Pisces didn't even ask you for. You're like, hey, take this Rolex. Hold it, man. Guess where I got it from? Oh, I stole it. And Pisces is like, whoa. Why am I hearing this? Like, what am I here? Why do I have to hear this stuff? Like, why do I have to hear all your traumas and your horror stories? Hell, it's enough horror movies out there for me to watch. Do I really want to rent yours? No, I don't even want to hear it. But here's the thing. When it comes to purification, this is what people are doing when they do it. So in case you wanted to know, yes, they're seeking that purification from you, Pisces. They want to get healed when they are telling you all their secrets and business. Now, another thing is the fact that people think that they can relate to a Pisces emotions, so that the emotional side of a Pisces becomes a magnet. And see, Pisces pays attention to your vibration, not just your words. See, your words is separate. We look at your words as that just mumbo jumbo, and mouth. We just know that the mouth just wants to move, and we know that the loose lips are just going. So hey, that's just noise. That's just noise for us. So we really pay attention to your vibration. What is your energy like? We're paying attention to that. And when we see a pattern, we hear the same story, and hey, how John cheated, and hey, it's always John cheated, Tim cheated. Then we start to visualize that, oh, she talks to every damn dude in the world. Is it really John and such and such fault? And we put two and two together and we say, no, she's just a 304. And she likes drama. And she's dramatic, and she just wants to tell her story. Maybe for attention, who knows? But that's the thing. A Pisces already know what you're about. And then Pisces just waits to see how far you'll take it, to stop you. And to stop you at the right moment and let you know about yourself. See? And that's the thing. You want to get mad because you thought Pisces was going along with it. Then you try to change the narrative. You try to rewrite what you said. This is what I meant by that. No, we'd already saw what it was. There's no need to try to rewrite history, rewrite the narrative, because now you're just showing that you do not want to take accountability. Now, the example I'm gonna give you guys basically is like, say a coworker, okay? Just a random, and this, I know a lot of y'all can't stand this. Pisces, put a Pisces sign in the chat if you agree. When somebody comes to you randomly and just starts trauma dumping, see, and you know what they're searching for. When they start trauma dumping, what are they searching for? They're searching for your listening ear, Pisces. They're looking for your listening ear. They're searching for it, and they know exactly when to start trauma dumping. When you, especially when you're not in the mood for it, when you're not in the mood to be helping somebody, all of a sudden, people find the need to start dumping. It's almost like symbolically a garbage truck comes through to collect the garbage. And or you could say a truck comes through and just starts dumping stuff around. And it's like, wait, what's going on? I mean, is there a guy on the corner yelling out, hey, come over here and dump everything you got? We'll take it. No. So that's one of the things. Now, the mirror effect comes in. See, a Pisces will reflect those hidden truths. That a Pisces will reflect the hidden truths. That's why a lot of people keep coming to Pisces back to back to back to back. They hear something with what. So when they tell you all this drama, all this traumatic bullcrap, right? They tell you all their secrets. You say the very thing they needed to hear, and they say, "Oh, well, hey, wouldn't you know? This is the guy I need to." Hey, then it's all of see. They put you into a box. They start to say, "Well, whoa, he was right about Tim and Tony situation. He doesn't even know them, and he was just spot on." So now you become the mediator. Now you become the manager, and you didn't ask for that. Now everybody wants you to mediate their situations. Now they want to use you for the answers. Because they think you got all the answers because you were right about a situation. One situation you were spot on about. Oh, but the funny thing is you didn't even use intuition. You use common sense. And the person might say, bingo, I got the answer. And it's like, it wasn't even that hard. It wasn't that hard. You could have done it yourself. You just want to take up the Pisces time. See? You just want to waste the Pisces time as much as you like. This is what people do. They really do this. Now, when it comes to a person hiding something, see, when it comes to a Pisces doesn't expose you. That's what Scorpio does. A Pisces doesn't expose you. See, what a Pisces does is they illuminate. It's just like a light that's shining in your face in the dark. And when that light hits you, you're like trying to cover up that light because it's in your eyes, and you're like, ooh, that's a bright light. So you can't see. And that makes you feel like giving things up because you're just like, hey, that light is just so bright. You feel naked. You feel like, oh, I probably should tell this person about this situation that happened. Another thing, when a person is hiding something, the more a person tries to hide something, the more the Pisces subconsciously reflects you right back. You can't run, my guy. We know you sitting on it. We know you sitting just like a chicken with her eggs. She tries to cover her eggs up, right? We know that. We know when that chicken got those eggs. We just know. The chicken don't want us to know. But the more you try to hold on to it, subconsciously the Pisces picks up on it. See? A Pisces is wandering around looking for those eggs. And basically is like, hey, I know you got those eggs. No, I don't. No, I don't. You can ask Ricky. I don't have anything. No, you trying to hold those eggs down. I know they're here. See, and that's what happens. Now, when it comes to the reflection, what does the reflection do? Well, the reflection, it triggers guilt, envy, fear, and it reveals who's real and who's fake. See, definitely. Ronnie Boo said, never, energy never lies. Facts. That's why you got to go off the vibration. See, because anytime people try to use their words to cover up their emotions, to throw you off, because people use anger to try to cover up pride. When your pride is hurt, what is somebody going to do? They're going to try to say the most disrespectful word they can look up. They're going to try to say something that they feel is the worst thing you could say to hurt someone's feelings, because their feelings are hurt. So they try to say stuff to try to cover up their hurt pride and ego. That's how you know when a person's ego is bruised. And it could just be you just uncovering a truth, a hidden truth that they are trying to hide. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to an example, it is how the reflection can trigger guilt, envy, fear, is the fact, like, let's just say, for example, a Gemini just starts to joke about loyalty, right? Then all of a sudden, that Gemini admits a betrayal through nervous humor. See how Pisces will catch on to that nervous humor. And see what causes that? The reflection. The reflection that a Pisces shows you. So we know when you're getting nervous, we know what you're really thinking. See, the more nervous you are, the more the truth starts to leak. See, and you just don't see all of this because you just think the Pisces is just a dummy. You just think Pisces is stupid. Little do you know, a Pisces is X-ray, is X-raying everything about you. Extracting your words. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to dissect everything in front of me, but your mouthpiece, we're going to put that in a glass of water. We don't need that right now. See, because that's going to be your defense. Your defense is you running your mouth. See, that's just a distraction. Now, when it comes to when a Pisces finally sees your true colors, see, as I mentioned, Pisces notice the shifts in your tone. You can't hide. See, you can't hide and say things and think you're saying it normally. No, a Pisces knows what you're really saying. Also, we can tell the shifts in your energy. Also, your eyes. Eyes do not lie. I tell people, your body reacts to a lie that you're about to tell or that you're holding inwardly, okay? Your eyes start to flicker. When you're nervous, you can't face something that you're actually want to hide from, or what you're hiding, you're afraid that it's going to come out. There's some people that are, when they lie, they assume people know they're lying. So they don't want to look at them. They don't want to look at the person they're lying to. See, you got to pay attention to the eyes. Eyes don't lie. If you know that you didn't commit a crime or you didn't do nothing wrong, you should be able to look at a person dead in the eyes without constantly blinking, stuttering. You should just be able to look at them and say, I didn't do it. I didn't do that. I didn't say that. But when you're looking over here and you're doodling, playing, picking your nails and doing those nervous type of gestures, you're lying. Remember, the lie, anytime somebody lying, they always try to influence. They always try to make you believe. They try to say, it's like they add something extra to it. It's always trying to, when someone's lying, it's like they try to add influence, or they try to make it seem like, oh, like, yeah, you should believe this because I had, it really happened because, yeah, such and such. They try to convince you. See, What are you trying to convince me for? If it's true, it's true. If it's not, then this is why you're trying to convince me. Now, the thing about it is, a Pisces, as I said, they see the shifts in your tone. They see the shifts in your energy, your eyes, long before words change. So once we see your body language, we see all of that, we already done caught on to you. And then you think, oh, it's time to change the narratives, too late. Now, another thing is that a Pisces is not going to argue. No. A Pisces, they observe, they withdraw, and like I say, they alchemize that pain into wisdom. See? Because, yeah, Pisces, yeah, they will be affected, but they're not going to stay there. They will say something like, damn, you didn't really have to lie to me like that. You could have just told me the truth. But since you didn't, now I'm going to alchemize this pain into wisdom. Pisces also feels they may have learned a lesson. Not to do this, not to do one thing, or hey, maybe handle a situation differently, to not allow this situation to happen again. Now, another thing is the fact, see, the moment the Pisces accepts the truth, and the moment the Pisces accepts the truth, the karmic dissolves, okay? So when it comes to a Pisces, once they get the truth, that's when everything dissolves. So it's like, if a Pisces talking to you, you lie about something, the Pisces knew you was lying already. They find out why or what transpired. You're done. You're dissolved. You're gone. That it's not that a Pisces will hold a grudge. A Pisces just sees you as a liar, somebody they don't want to deal with. It is what it is. But everything, the karmic and all that stuff, it dissolves. None of your games, we don't even look at you the same. Once you lie, it's like, okay, I got you. You're not gonna be ready for the silence. You're not gonna be ready for the pullback, the withdrawal, the detach. Because now it's like I never known you. And it's the truth. You really didn't know that person. So that's how a Pisces will handle a situation. Now, outcome is, like I say, people feel the energetic loss. Because their energy, when a person is applying their energy to you, they thinking that, oh, you're empathizing with them. But when you take it away, they don't feel the energy anymore. They don't feel that connection anymore. And that's especially if they trusted you, and then they tell that big lie, that little lie, whatever. The Pisces done with you. They're gonna feel that. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt in such a way that a person would rather you, they would rather you fight them than to pull that energy back. Let me see. Appreciate that, Ronnie Boo. I mean, like I say, James, if anybody like I said, if James, you feeling some type of way, man, I mean, hey, you just stop scraping and scrambling, man. Stop scraping and scrambling. Don't hate, congratulate. What's going on, C-Main? What's going on? I mean, high off content. Hey, man, you're a little late, man. I also, too, man, Sinbad look like me. Let me see. Was it Shay Lover? Hope I'm saying your name right. Said Puffy got 3 years. Money is everything. Yeah, see, that's that Scorpio for you. The Scorpio, and he done got his way, got himself out of that situation with the scandals. But yeah, let me see. So yeah, when it comes to okay, so let me see. I did all the okay. So when it comes to why does this happen? Well, it's always going to be a spiritual lesson behind it. And see, why, you got to ask yourself why. Okay, because Pisces is the last zodiac sign. Now, the mirror, like I say, it's to mirror all the karmic energies. Every zodiac sign from the 11 signs have that. Now, this is the crazy part. See, Pisces attract every archetype. And this is so crazy, because this is why Pisces knows. This is why Pisces just knows. And it's because Pisces attracts every archetype: the liar, the manipulator, the lover, the savior, and see, the master of discernment. Okay. Now, one thing that you got to know is that Pisces is all, let me tell you how this goes. Every person comes to you with something that you have to figure out, that you have to use the intuition. See, and you notice every time somebody comes to you, Pisces, you always get to the bottom of who they really are. You see, Pisces, what you're really doing is you're helping people find themselves, their true selves. It's like, yeah, I'm taking you on this boat cruise, but you don't know where we're going. But I'm taking you back to yourself. See? Because your ego made you think that you are this person, and you're not. So let's get on the boat and let's go back to the real you. See? Pisces helps people get back to the beginning. See? And a lot of time everything may have got messed up by your ego taking over. And now you got yourself in all this different type of turmoil. And the Pisces is like, look, this is the real you. So I don't even know why you got off course. Let me help you get back to the real you. That's what the healing is. Because what do people say? What do people always say when they actually get brought back to themselves? Man, you know what? I'm starting to feel like my whole self. I'm starting to feel like myself again. Damn, what the hell was I thinking? Yeah, because now that Pisces showed you that it's nothing wrong with being authentic. You didn't have to change. You got off course some way, somehow. And Pisces, Pisces will tell you, look, man, you ain't got to do all that lying, all that scraping and scrambling. You could just be yourself. Where did all this hate come from? See? And a Pisces helps you get back to that of which you came. Now, here's another thing. When it comes to the betrayal, it's a graduation test. So you got to ask yourself this: can a Pisces see through the illusion without losing compassion? Yes. I appreciate that. Who sent that? C-Man, appreciate that. Now, look, this is the thing. When it comes to, let me see. So yeah, the betrayal is a graduation test. Now, see, a Pisces, yes, they can see through the illusion without losing compassion. This is why they're still with you. This is why they're still with you, even when you're not deserving of it. Even when you've been lying, Pisces is like still there talking with you. Because the Pisces is trying to help redeem you. A Pisces is like, look, man, I see everything you're doing, and I ain't going to leave you because ain't nobody perfect. But I know you're wrong. And I know everybody is telling me this. Everybody's telling me stop. Hey, man, Ray ain't no good, man. That's not a good friend. He, whatever the situation, but Pisces may still talk to Ray. He might not necessarily just let him go. He might still hang out with him because he's trying to heal him. But that could be a detriment, Pisces. You got to be careful with that, because you might not be strong enough for that. And hey, you might not be the person to do that. See? As much as you would think you got what it takes to heal someone, it may not be your place. You might not be the person to heal them. Now, another thing is the fact that how Pisces should respond, not react, is don't expose. Just reflect. Don't expose, just reflect. It takes too much energy to try to expose a situation. See, one thing about that silence that I mentioned is the fact that it teaches louder than anger. See, anytime somebody say something slick to you, silence. No matter how bad it hurts, no matter how bad you will want to react, don't say nothing. Ignore it. Because I'm telling you, it's power in ignoring. It's power in being silent. And see, another thing is the fact you got to channel that revelation into art, intuition, or just prayer. Now, the next thing is mirror with grace. You see, one thing about mirroring with grace is that you will say to yourself, see, I seen what I needed to see. Because you mirroring with grace. You go into the situation with that detachment. What is detachment? What is that detachment going to give you? Strength. And see, always know that the storm is going to reveal itself. It's going to tell you who can swim and who can't swim through the storm. This is why I tell people this. Like, you could go through life and know somebody or have somebody that's a Pisces in your life. And next thing you know, you might say, to hell with them. I don't need that Pisces. I don't want to take they advice. Guarantee you're going to find a situation. You're going to say, damn, where that one Pisces I used to know? I bet they can help me get through this. And then by then, be too late. Because you said you didn't need them. Now you got to live with that karmic the karmic cycle of that situation. It's going to hit you 10 times in 10 different ways of how, oh, damn, I said I ain't need that Pisces. Every little thing that happened to you in those 10 different ways, that Pisces could have saved you. But you ain't want to hear it. See? You cast them to the side. It happens every single time. I know so many people that was cool with the Pisces. Then they ended up getting into it. The hell with the Pisces. Only to be like, oh man, dang. Ever since Joey stopped hanging around me, everything fell through. See? You don't be knowing that light is actually potent, it's powerful. So don't take it for granted. Now, here's the thing. See, let's ask ourselves, what zodiac signs are most likely to reveal their true colors around Pisces? Let's start off with the very first one. And I'm laughing because we already know who it is. Who do y'all think it is? Let me see in the chat who y'all think it is. I want to see if y'all know exactly. I say the question again. What are the zodiac signs most likely to reveal their true colors around Pisces? It's so funny because this is how it happens. They will reveal their true colors around Pisces. It is not an if and a maybe. And I'm going to tell you why they cannot hold back. I'm going to tell you why their mask slips every single time. Misty, you got it. Gemini. Yes, Gemini is the first one on the list. Ronnie Boo, yep, right. Gemini is the first sign that will reveal their true colors around the Pisces. Do not forget this, you guys. I'm telling you. Now, you gotta ask yourself why. What are they famous for? What is their signature maneuver? Well, with Gemini, everybody knows is telling lies through charm. That is one of the, I'm going to tell you how dangerous that is because, and I'm going to tell you why it's dangerous to a Pisces. Pisces want to see the good in all. Pisces want to see the best in everybody, right? And sometimes that could be a problem because sometimes how Pisces can think is more like them. Well, I'm not going to lie and tell someone, a lie that I know will hurt them. So a Pisces tends to think that everybody is just like them. See? And sometimes Pisces, they're like, wait a minute, everybody isn't like me. Because I would just tell somebody the truth. Why What reason do I have to lie for, right? Not with a Gemini. See, and the thing about it is, how does that mask drop? How do they reveal their true colors? It's because they get exposed. How? Through mid-conversation. It's cold-blooded, man. Because you got to catch it, though. Because the Gemini likes to make it sound good. And try to fit that lie into the story. But mid-conversation, you catch them lying. See? As soon as you catch that dirty dog, as soon as you catch them lying, it just sticks out like a sore thumb. They don't even know that you caught on mid-conversation. Because a Pisces will let you finish your story. A Pisces will be like, okay, go on. And what else happened? And see, you don't even know that Pisces caught on to you lying mid-conversation. Now, the next zodiac sign, who do y'all think will reveal their true colors to a Pisces? They can't help it. See, Pisces, I'm telling you, I'm not tooting my own horn. And y'all know I made this channel Team Pisces for a reason. And it's to empower Pisces, because a lot of times people think Pisces are weak. And I'm just telling you just how strong they are. How powerful the illusion is. You'll think twice. You say, oh, they ain't nothing to play with. See, because that illusion, it blinds you. See, the illusion blinds you to who that Pisces really is, who they really are. And it's all because of how you see that Pisces from your own projection. See, your ego denies them on purpose. So when you project and your ego says, this Pisces isn't as smart as me, let me fool them. That's where you're wrong. See, that's where you're wrong. And illusion always gives you that false hope. It gives you that hope that, oh, you're right. And then once that smoke leaves your eyes, you realize that, wait a minute. Are you kidding me? This Pisces been on to me the whole time? Because guess what happens once a Pisces catches your truth? It's like a magician. They start to play with it. Whole time they're laughing on the inside that the game has been over. You just still thinking that it's working. You still think I'm playing with you, and I'm not playing with you. And then all of a sudden you realize that you're by yourself in that whole magician of throwing those oranges or whatever it is. You're still playing the game. And the Pisces is like, the game has been over with, man. It's like about time you snap out of this. And the person, once they realize that the Pisces are already then like just blew past them, they realize that the Pisces is no longer playing this whole, oh, I don't think I know game. It's like, then people start feeling stupid and embarrassed. See? Because then they catch on that, oh, you're wrong, Pisces. You're wrong. You should have told me you knew I was lying. No, I didn't have to. Just like you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me that you was lying. But you could have told me, Pisces, that I was lying so that I could have actually done something else. No, why would I? I let you believe, hey, that you was telling me the truth. So when I actually didn't meet you there, now you want to be mad. See? Because that's the thing. A Pisces will shake your hand and smile and say, what's up, bud? What's up? But you might think that it's, oh, we friends, and Pisces is like, we're enemies. We're never going to be friends. I'm just shaking up with you because I'm communicating with you. This is the way you came at me. So I'm giving it right back to you. See? with that same smile, putting that same cherry on the sundae. I'm doing it the same way you are. The only difference is there's no emotion involved. See, you just dealing with the representative. You just dealing with a version that, hey, it's a counterfeit version. See, that's the illusion. The illusion is that you thinking you getting you thinking you getting all of that Pisces and you ain't even getting 10%. See, you're just a dead fish. Just getting, hey, you thinking that, oh, I'm getting that same reciprocation. No, you're not. A Pisces will make you feel that. You wonder why you got left at the burger joint. You were smiling and high-fiving with that Pisces. Yeah, man, let's go get some burgers, man. Let's go. Let's go hang out. Pisces like, yeah, I got you, man. Don't worry. Don't give me no gas money. Yeah, I'm good, bro. We go to the burger joint and eat up. Next thing you know, a Pisces is like, I'm leaving. He could find his own way home. Pisces dips, leaves you at the burger joint. You sit up there, you come to your senses that, oh, where'd that Pisces go? I know he didn't leave me here. Oh, yeah, he left you there. Why? Because you're not loyal. See? Now the joke's on you. See? Hope you can swim back home. Catch a bus. It ain't my responsibility. That's what you got to see. That's what you don't see. See? Is that you don't see that the Pisces is on to you and how you really feel. Don't that hurts, doesn't it? It hurts, right? Yeah, I know it hurts. I know it's bogus, right? Yeah, it sure is. Then stop doing it. See? Because listen, it's not about getting even. A Pisces is just giving you the same communication. You speak English, I speak English. I'm just giving you the same energy back. But why when I give you the same energy you gave me, why does it hurt you more than it hurts me? See? You gotta think about it. Now, here's the thing. The next zodiac sign we're gonna talk about that reveals their true colors. They can't help it. Who do y'all think it is? And it's so funny because when you think about it, why are these first few signs that I mentioned air signs? This is why I tell people, when it comes to air signs get along better. They're more compatible with fire signs. Because when it comes to the air signs and water signs, they start to, man, they can cause problems for Pisces. Now, the next zodiac sign is Libra. Now, with Libra, what do y'all think is the number one way that they show their true colors? By playing both sides. Can't be on two teams at the same time. See? So, when the mask slips, it's because why? Pisces stops agreeing. See, the only way playing both sides works is if the Pisces believes it, believes the story. But once a Pisces stop agreeing, that whole playing both sides, that ish don't work no more. See? Now you're there. Now you sitting up there with two sides. And your hands looking dumbfounded because, oh, the Pisces don't believe me. See? A Pisces can tell when you play both sides. How does this look? Let's say you're into it with somebody. And then the next day you say, oh, me and such, we were talking. Well, wait a minute. I thought that was your enemy. Y'all got into a fight. Now y'all friends now? No. That's too fast too. Yeah, definitely. See, man. Yeah, definitely. Reflection is key. And that's the thing, is that you got to be careful, because with Libra, they will sit there and be kind to you to your face, They will use charm as a strategy. See? And I'm going to tell you, with Libra, you have to be careful because they will still be nice to your face. They will still smile to you. But this is how they get you. You thinking that whatever you said to them or how y'all got into it, you might think that, oh, they forgave you. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. A Libra might tell you, oh, I'm over it. They might smile. You cannot look at the way that they are acting in that moment because that is charm. See, they use charm as a strategy. Libras are best with Sagittarius. See, you have to know that because a Libra is diplomatic for a reason. They just have a different way of doing things. So what you might think is, oh, a kind gesture, to them is just a strategy. Because why? They want you to feel comfortable, peaceful. They're all about peace and harmony. So they use it both good and bad, in bad situation, good and bad situation. So it's like they don't want to, what they want to do is to control your emotion. And then when you break the scales, let's say you get you piss them off and the scales break, then that's when you're going to see that dark side of that Libra. See? And that could go into them revealing their truth about how they really feel about you. Remember, that's how you always will get the truth out of a Libra, is by pissing them off. Not saying in a manipulative way or trying to say it that you should. I'm just saying that they're going to be nice to you and kind to your face and smooth things over. But behind the scenes, they'll be conniving. They'll talk about you behind your back. But when you piss them off, them scales break, they're going to show you just how much they hate you or whatever they have been suppressing the whole time. So that's why I say that a Libra is not really good for a Pisces because of this. Because one thing is that a Pisces has genuine compassion, genuine kindness, and empathy. Not with Libra. Because Libra doesn't like to, they don't like to feel that empathy like Pisces does. You know, it's more watered down because it's an air sign. So it's like they'll be nice to you. And a lot of times a Pisces can, this is one thing, if any Libras are watching, Pisces knows when you don't mean what you say. If you're smiling, a Pisces is calculating that smile. See, the intuition gonna say, what are they smiling for? Did I do a trick? Did I do something funny? No. What are you smiling for? What are you being kind to me for when there's no reason for you to be for that behavior? So just Pisces just peeps the trick bag that Libra tries to throw. And then what remember I said Pisces will help you become your true self. So Pisces will see everything Libra's doing and Pisces is trying to help Libra get free from people pleasing, playing both sides. It's always trying to keep the peace, even though there's hell going on between you and them or anyone else. But here's the thing. We're going to talk about the next sign that will reveal their true colors, in this Scorpio. See, Scorpio will test your loyalty. But this is the thing. It becomes threatened by Pisces' calmness. See, because Pisces calmly knows the truth and knows how Scorpio really feels. So that's a note. See, once that happens, a Scorpio can't hide. They can't mask it. Now, when it comes to the next sign, Sagittarius. And see, Sagittarius, what do they do? They start trying to act like a protector for Pisces. But all the while, they envy Pisces' wisdom, because why? It starts to turn to competitiveness. So that's something to pay attention to. Also, as C-Main mentioned, Capricorn, facts. Capricorn is the next one, because how does this happen? Because Capricorn, yeah, they respect Pisces' insight until the ego feels challenged. See that? So definitely you got to watch. These are the top 5 zodiac signs that will reveal their true colors. Now, what is that saying? Dude, it feels, now it's so crazy because it feels like there's a duality going on here. See, the very first impression is not the same way they really feel. So that's telling you with these particular signs, they are considered manipulative. Yes. So why does Pisces attract these 5 zodiac signs in the first place? See that? It's because you naturally attract the archetype. Liars, deceivers, manipulators. See? But why? Because you are a part of the collective. See? And you know, see, I remember I told you, when it comes to those karmic cycles that I was talking about, of, hey, how you live your life and what happens if you don't change, Pisces being the healer and the executioner. So yeah, we get those manipulators, if they don't want to stop, guess what happens? It's still going to be an ending to their cycle, whether they want it or not, whether they want to get right or not. Now, here's another thing. When it comes to what happens when Pisces finally sees your true colors, what do? Well, guess what? The very first thing is the legendary disappearing, the disappearing act. So yes, a Pisces will disappear without warning. See, you would think that Pisces was 100% glued to you based on your story or whatever it was, and guess what? They will disappear without warning. No closure. Could you imagine you working at a job and you don't know when it closes, only to find out that the owner clocked out and didn't tell you that, hey, we're closed, and you're still looking stupid sitting inside of the store as if it were open. Now, another thing is that a Pisces will mirror your energy back. See? So everything ends exactly how you were going to end it for the Pisces. They just give it back to you. They say, take this. I don't need it. This is yours. Now, the next thing is the fact that a Pisces will call it out calmly. You're not going to get an anger wave. No. We leave that to the dark side. But yeah, a Pisces will call it out calmly. And the next thing is that a Pisces will forgive but never forget. Yeah, I forgive you, but guess what? We're not never going to be cool again. You will never get that second chance. We're not going to be, no more friendship. That's over with. That's already dissolved. See? Because Pisces, what? Dissolves all boundaries. There's no way you could even get to that Pisces in the same way or the same. A Pisces will tell you. After they forgive you, they're going to tell you, I forgive you. But you still can't, you will never be welcome to my house ever again. Ever again. See, that's cold-blooded right there. Because now there ain't no I'm sorry. That's not going to work. The Pisces is like, yeah, you're forgiven. I'm not going to hate you, but you're still not welcome to my house, my home anymore. Or whatever the consequence may be. Because the Pisces is what? They're going to hold you accountable. See? Now, let me see. Yeah, facts, y'all said, yeah, definitely, let me see. Lavetta said they usually the last one to know. I mean, that's the thing, like, with a Pisces, a lot of times, see, a Pisces really feel, like I say, a Pisces feels everything on a whole nother level. What a Pisces hates the most is a person doing something slick and thinking that they're getting away with something. So a Pisces is like, okay, I know you think you're doing something, but this is how I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna let you think what you want to think. Because why? That's your illusion right there. See, your illusion is you thinking that I won't do nothing. You're thinking that I won't say nothing. And you thinking that I'm just dumb. So I'm just going to let you think that lie. I'm just going to let you think it. Because that's what you believe. But here's the thing. I didn't say it was true. See, I didn't say it was true. And I'm going to let you believe that until I shatter that illusion of what you think about me. Because when I show you what it really is, then you're gonna say, oh, yeah, I should have actually, I actually should have done better, or hey, I should have treated that Pisces different. See, now here's another thing. We talk about when the mask slips. We talked about the zodiac signs who a Pisces should never trust. See, and this is the thing. Remember I said every zodiac sign wants to wear that mask around Pisces. It's not too many people that want to be the real them around a Pisces, except another Pisces. Now, Pisces just don't see through masks. We feel through them. See, we could feel who you really are through that mask. And then what ends up happening is once a Pisces mirror you, they're not going to mirror what's on the surface level of what you show them. They're going to mirror the very person you really are. So when they're talking to you, they're talking to the real you behind that mask. And this is why a Pisces starts to see, a Pisces can steal, and it's not the intent. They can actually take that real personality that you have and show you it. And then you get mad. You get in your feelings because you start to think, I'm just like that. But we're not the same. I'm just showing you how easy it is to be yourself. But when you don't like yourself, you try to hide it and try to put on the ego up front. Then the Pisces say, that's not you. I'm not even going to talk to you. I'm not even going to talk to that person that you're trying to be. I'm going to talk to the person that you should be, and that is yourself. And the Pisces will reflect onto you who you really are, and that's why you hate them. That's why you hate the Pisces. Because the Pisces start talking to you in such a way where your birth name is Derek, but this alter ego bull crap that you're trying to sell is Ray Ban or somebody. It's like, hey, I know you're not Ray Ban. That's your alter ego. That's somebody else that you wish you were. So I'm gonna just talk to the wishing well. I'm gonna talk to you. And yeah, I'm gonna talk to you in such a way that you're gonna know that I know what's up. See? And that's why people can't stand Pisces, is because they can't stand to be exposed in such a way that they have to see themselves and say, damn, why am I being somebody? Why am I trying to be somebody else? See? So everybody, yeah, every zodiac sign wants to wear a mask. They are wearing a mask. And it ain't even got to be Halloween. Now, here's the thing. We feel through them. And another thing is that when we feel through those masks, we are exposing the person for who they really are. And then what happens when that mask fully slips? See, that's when Pisces start knowing the truth. What happens, remember I said, once a Pisces know the truth, everything gets dissolved. We don't give a damn if we was cool with your mom. We don't give a damn we was cool with your homies. We don't give it. All that goes out the window. You could just say everything got flushed in the toilet. We don't give a damn about, oh, we was cool with your mom and she made us breakfast and toast and jelly and a goddamn cheese toast. We don't care about that. Once we find out that your truth and you lied, it's over with. It gets dissolved. It's gone. It gets juiced. You ever met anybody ever been on a juice diet? Put all that, them vegetables and all that fruit in the blender, it gets dissolved. It is not the same that, hey, as it got put into the blender, it don't come out the same. It gets dissolved. See? Pisces hates, this is the thing. Pisces hates to dissolve boundaries. Pisces hates it. Pisces really don't want to have to dissolve boundaries. But when a Pisces really feels some type of way, they're like, well, hell, why not? So this is the thing how Pisces, and this is when you know Pisces dissolved all boundaries, because they probably really was cool with your mom. But you did something. Now, all of a sudden, where that Pisces, hey, what happened to that Pisces friend that you used to have? He don't come around no more. Well, I don't know, but hey, that's his problem. Well, what did you do? Because that's what people are going to be saying to you. What the hell did you do? So that Pisces, hey, man, that was a good friend. I feel like that was one of the best friends you actually had. They actually cared. And it's like, they know. See, that's the thing. People be knowing who that Pisces really is and what type of effect that Pisces has on you. They may have said something to you to make you know this. They may have said something, oh, when you was hanging around that Pisces, you was actually going to get your hair cut every Friday. You was hanging around that Pisces, you actually stopped drinking. And you was hanging around that Pisces, you was talking different, you know. Now that people notice the difference when that Pisces leave you, then they like, damn, Ricky, you don't get your hair cut no more. Damn, Ricky, you got on the same pair of drawers. What's going on? That's the thing, when the Pisces leave you, that's how you be feeling. See? You don't feel that compassion anymore. You start to feel depressed. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to why does a man slip with the zodiac sign? Why do it slip? Because, like I said, Gemini is considered the twin deceiver. See? The twin deceiver. The mask, though, this is the mask. See, remember I said one side is control and the other twin is curiosity. See, but this is how a Gemini uses it. Okay, they use that playful curiosity. See, and then they end up hiding the manipulation and control. That's cold-blooded. That's how people fall for. That is exactly how people are deceived by a Gemini, because they use the playful curiosity. It's cold-blooded, man. They're playing with that curiosity, and it's coming off friendly. See, it disarms you. It brings your guard down. And then what does this do? It's hiding manipulation and control the whole time. They don't let you see the manipulation and control. They just do the playful curiosity. And that's what sucks you in. Now, the slipping moment happens, though, is when Pisces stop giving a Gemini those emotional reactions. Yeah, now I'm telling you, a Pisces cannot hide this. How this looks is that the Gemini starts to use the playful curiosity with Pisces. until Pisces realizes that the Gemini is lying, a Pisces stops responding. No more who's, no more on what, no more emotional reactions. That makes the Gemini's mask slip in that moment. And here's the thing, why? It's because Geminis, what? They feed off of mental dominance. This is why when you're talking to them, it's like they feel like they have the floor. You can't shut them up. They want to cut you off every little second of when somebody else speaks. And it's always like they're trying to control. They want to control the feedback. They want to control the way that you think about what they're saying to you, okay? Now, when it comes to another reason is the fact that once a Pisces becomes silent, they panic. Cold-blooded. That's why I said the worst thing you could do to a Gemini is ignore them. Just be quiet. Just don't say nothing. Once you stop talking, they freeze up. They don't know what to do. They don't know what, when, how, why. Now, the outcome of this is because Gemini tries to gaslight or joke their way back in. Now they're pulling from their opposite polarity, Sagittarius, when they're doing this. To get you back into that conversation, to loop you again, they will try to gaslight you. Or they'll start telling jokes to get their way back in. See? So when they lose focus, when you stop paying attention, that's when they gaslight you. They might say something about you, your shoes or something to loop you right back into the conversation. Now, Pisces power in this situation is the fact that a Pisces is going to mirror a Gemini calmly. There's no loud bang. There's no fireworks. There's no noise. And see, the fact is that the silence is what exposes the double talking faster than confrontation. See, that silence ain't no joke. You don't have to say, listen, for a situation to expose itself, it happens faster when there's silence there. You want to know what happened? You want to know the truth of what went down? Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Because now you not saying nothing. What did I say? It's going to expose the double talking faster than confrontation. See, and on top of that is that when we're going to talk about the next one, we was talking about Libra. See, their biggest trait is the fact that they use charm in such a way it is an illusion, because they're acting like they're kind. They're acting like they're nice. They're acting peaceful, but it's an act. You have to look into the situation subconsciously when you're dealing with Libra. When you are looking at someone that is considered intelligent, that's intel. That's something that is inwardly. So they are constantly thinking about things, dissecting things, and being very calculative. So to have that much control and influence of their self, what does that say about you? That means that they'll try to influence you in the way you think, all while basically trying to get you to relax. That's cold-blooded. That's cold-blooded. Because a lot of times people fall for that charm. Because they think of Libra, oh, she's just so nice and kind, and they'll never think that Libra has a dark side. And a lot of people think Libras don't have a dark side. See, they always look at a Libra as being this kind-hearted person, and no, they're not freaking kind-hearted. That is a strategy. That's to keep you thinking that it's all calm and, you know, rose petals and it's going to be all right. And no, it's not going to be all right. Because a Libra will set you up. A Libra, yeah, it can be indecisive, but hey, they could lose it. They could be the most conniving, especially a Libra female. They could be the most conniving person that you ever met in your life. And then you will never, once you see them go from that kind-heartedness and peacefulness to anger, and it's like they lose control because the scales are broken. So they can no longer fool you with that whole, oh, that charm. Now it becomes full anger. And then when they let that out, this is when you see, oh, the old kind-hearted Libra starts cussing you out, calling you bitchs and mother effers and everything, everything that's pretty much unpleasant. Now, they also can just cut you off. See, they also could just cut you off. And a lot of times they do that to protect their peace. But when they do this, there's no coming back. Now, when it comes to the Libra, the mask is the sweet talking, the diplomacy, and that hides that deep fear of losing control. See that? That's cold-blooded right there. They're doing that because they don't want to lose control. And if you really look at it, it's actually pretty smart, right? It's actually a good thing to use because it works. If I say, if I'm being kind-hearted and I'm saying everything that's kind, what is that going to do to you? That's going to make you basically be calm. Because if I'm acting calm and acting like everything's all good, then you're going to think the same until it's not. And that's what a Libra does. They're doing the charm thing to keep you balanced. Then she starts to tip the scales and you don't even see it coming. So right when they hurt you and they flip the script, you don't see it coming because that whole charm, it was an illusion and you fell for it. You thought everything was sweet and rose petals and it wasn't. See? Now, when it comes to the slipping moment with the Libra is the fact that when Pisces refuses to agree, that's when, oh, another thing too, when a Pisces refuses to agree or mirror that piece, that's when that facade drops. See? Remember I said, an illusion always outweighs a facade. And see, that facade it's a facade thing with the whole charm with Libra. That's a facade trying to act like everything's peaceful, trying to act happy when you're mad. See, it doesn't work with Pisces. Because think about this. When you look at illusions, don't they always mess with your eyes, right? You see something else happening within that illusion. And that's what Pisces sees what's really happening in the illusion. Pisces sees the truth in that, all that distraction, everything that's in front of it. Pisces sees everything. Pisces gets immediately to the center truth. So you can't pull no facades. Because Pisces will bring the very mood that you really have to the surface. The Rolex is coming off. Every little thing that you use to hide is coming off. When Libra tries to dress pretty and beautiful and try to put all that makeup on and have their nails done and their pedicure and manicure, all that little stuff, you know what that's done for? That's called bait. She tries to be attractive because that throws your guard off. That's a part of her charm. So many people fall for it. She's attached to beauty, but she also uses that beauty to control. Because she knows that you will be enticed. You will be drawn to her. You will be distracted by how she looks. So when she's lying to you, you're not even paying attention. You're looking at her toes. You're looking at her booty. You're looking at everything else but what you should be paying attention to. The fact that she's lying to you. She does it on purpose because she has already used that on somebody else. You got to be careful, man. With Libra, it's danger. I tell people this over and over. I'm not going to stop telling people this. You got to be careful. And the reason, like I say, the reason of all this, of the mask slipping, is because why? Libras balance others. Think of a person being your manager. She manages everybody. She manages her relationships, her friendships. She manages them. And see, Pisces balance truths. That's the difference. Now, the outcome of the fact that Libra, they start subtly discrediting or guilt tripping others, especially with Pisces. And Pisces sees right through that. See, Pisces knows what you're doing, why you're doing it, and when you're doing it. Now, another thing is Pisces, the biggest thing with Pisces power in this situation is that Pisces will remain detached the whole time. Not even for a moment. And see, meaning that a Pisces will not sit there and just take on anything that they're feeling. So yeah, Pisces will remain detached. And yeah, they will not change it, is what I was trying to say. And the thing about it is, when it comes to a Pisces being neutral in itself, is going to reveal those motives of the Libra. It's going to be faster than any argument. See, that's why a Pisces going to fall back when they realize, okay, this Libra's doing something. They're going to fall back. They're not going to feed into the whole argument of trying to be right with that Libra. Because the Libra, what she or he would do is they hold the truth of how they really feel until the last moment. Think of a court case, courtroom drama. Until she reaches her verdict, she's going to hold on to how she really feels or whatever she thinks the truth is regarding you. She pays attention to when you lie, when you do certain things, she pays attention. But she also keeps up that facade whole time. You don't see it or you don't know it, that it's actually happening. Now, the next time we're going to talk about is Virgo. We know that Virgo is what? The perfect critic. See, the mask is the fact that Virgo will use the logic and helpfulness to hide the judgment and quiet resentment. See, that's the thing you don't, and this is what you don't see, man. This is why I tell people. Now, the slipping moment of the mask is the fact that when a Pisces succeeds emotionally or creatively, that's where the Virgo fail logically, okay? So that's when it starts to slip in that moment. And the reason for this is the fact that Pisces chaos offends Virgo's order. You know, Virgo always got to have everything in order. Sometimes you might think they got, what is it called, PTSD, or, you know, they may have a thing where they feel like they want to clean up. And it's like they want to have everything organized 24/7. The outcome of this is the fact Virgo turns that passive aggressiveness and then they go cold, okay? So it's like a lot of times they may be passive aggressive and then it just leads up to it. You can feel it, Pisces. It's like, it's crazy when you actually see Virgo doing this? Because it's the complete opposite of what you would do. Now, when Pisces uses his power in this situation, is the fact that a Pisces is not going to try to define themselves regarding Virgo. See, your emotional intelligence in itself is their mirror. See, it's just crazy because most signs they be thinking they doing something when they realize it's not working on Pisces. It just doesn't work. It may work on other signs, it doesn't work on Pisces. Now, Sagittarius, on the other hand, is considered the restless pretender. Because why the mask? The mask that they're wearing is what? That free loving. Remember, we talked about it. Freedom, the freedom loving truth teller. Now, but what this does is it hides their emotional avoidance that you don't see. And then what happens? The mask slips. Why does it? When does it mask slip? It's when a Pisces asks for accountability. See, that's the thing that a Sagittarius is always going to try to run from, is the accountability. They don't want to be accountable for nothing. And see, the reason is Sagittarius runs from the depth. So when things get deep, of course, they're not going to like a person like a Pisces. Because what? Pisces is the depth. See? Pisces goes deep with everything. That's why me telling you guys this is deep. See? And a lot of people like, they ain't even know all this because they don't realize how the depth of a Pisces, how far does it go? It's to its extreme. And see, another thing is the outcome. What do I always say? The outcome is the fact that a Sagittarius will try to mock your emotions, Pisces, or label you too serious or sensitive. See? And it's in that very moment because they're running from the truth. But they don't want to be accountable for it. Because why? They want to avoid their emotions. Now, one thing that kills a Sagittarius, and this is so funny, is because this is one of Pisces' power regarding Sagittarius, is the fact that a Pisces will smile and then detach. See? And then what happens? Then a Pisces will let the karma expose a Sagittarius. See? So your silence, it equals their downfall. See? So Pisces be tearing people up with that silence. It ain't no joke. Now, Scorpio is almost considered like the emotional puppeteer. The mask, what is it? The mask of a Scorpio, basically what it means is that it's loyalty hiding control. Scorpio all day will be like, I got your back. You my homie. You my bro. And you could fall for that because you'll be thinking they loyal for that, right? But why is that happening? What type of mask is that? The mask of control behind it. In front of it, loyalty. Behind the mask, control. See? The slipping moment, though. The slipping moment is when Pisces stop obeying the emotional games of a Scorpio. Once a Pisces stop moving, when a Scorpio say move, oh, that's when that mask drop. Then you realize y'all never was friends. It was all a control game the whole time. Now, the reason for this is because Scorpio feels abandoned when they lose that psychic control that they think they have, see? So when you don't listen to them, they like, what? It's like they feel it like a bullet wound. And see, when it comes to the outcome, the fact is that they attempt revenge, jealousy, or silence. See? Once they feel like that, that's what the go-to is. The revenge, the jealousy, and the silence. Now, a Pisces power in this situation is the fact that a Pisces is going to use their intuition as armor. And on top of that, once a Pisces see the shadow side of a Scorpio, you are already free. See? That is just done plain and simple. Now, Aquarius, considered the detached rebel. Now, The mass of an Aquarius is like this. It's a cool detachment, but this is what it does. It hides that quiet superiority within Aquarius. And see, the slipping moment happens when a Pisces questions their logic or their emotional numbness. Cold-blooded, man. And then this is the reason. The reason is because Aquarius, what? They hate feeling. This is what okay, let me say this again. What when the slipping the reason, okay, the reason for this is the fact that Aquarius, what? They hate feeling understood. Bet you didn't know that. Aquarius, they hate feeling understood. Why? Because then it's like they're gonna feel like they like everybody else. They hate that. They want to feel like, oh, they're the only ones doing something. They don't see themselves as like everybody else. They don't want to be. So when you say, oh, I understand you, they gonna get mad. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, I know where you coming from. They're gonna get mad at you. Yeah. Because they feel like they're innovative and they feel like, oh, they're a whole individual of their own, not like everybody else. And see, here's the thing. The outcome is the fact that, yeah, when an Aquarius ghosts or they act distant, why are they doing that? To regain control. You ever notice if you disappear, what do people go do? They go out and look for you. That's what Aquarius knows. That's why they're doing it. They want to regain control. I knew a Pisces woman that was married to an Aquarius man. And I think I told y'all this story a long time ago. And I'll never forget this because this is how Aquarius are. What will happen is, she said that the Aquarius man took off to Arkansas, didn't tell her, it didn't invite her or nothing. And then he'll be gone for 3-4 days and then come home like nothing happened. So he would just leave. But I'm talking about while he was gone, the Pisces woman was all like, just like calling him, blowing his, calling him every day, looking for him, having her mom call. And I'm like, dang, why couldn't he just say, oh, I'm going to Arkansas to see my family? He did that on purpose. See? He did it on purpose because he wanted to regain control. Now, let me see when the Pisces power in the situation, what you want to do, Pisces, is just keep the mystery. Keep that mystery going. And see, don't explain yourself. When you're dealing with an Aquarius, do not explain yourself. Keep it a mystery. Let them crash out. See? That's the best way. Now we got to ask ourselves, why do people confine in Pisces? Well, like I say, it's because Pisces energy, it acts like an emotional mirror. And see, on top of that, people subconsciously confess because why? They feel safe being seen. That is crazy. You see, look at it like this. A Pisces is the mirror. And this is why they confine in us, because when they look at it like this, when they look at a Pisces being that mirror, they feel seen. This is crazy, man. I just say, I just keep it real and say it how it is, man. I say it one more time. You are the mirror, Pisces. People feel comfortable confining in you, telling you all their secrets and telling you all their business. Why? Because they feel seen. See, they feel seen. So by them feeling seen, they act like they seeing themselves. So why not just be? It's like them looking in their own mirror. They looking in their own mirror. It's just all they see is themselves. This is why they tell you all their business. This is why they tell you all their secrets, because they thinking in their mind, the illusion is they thinking that they looking at themselves. They with themselves. See? So now you know why people feel comfortable around you, Pisces. Now you don't have to feel awkward anymore. Now you don't have to feel bothered. You like, damn, I basically, when I'm around this person, they thinking they with themselves. It's crazy. Now, with that being said, another thing is a fact, being ruled by Neptune, okay? And when being ruled by Neptune, illusion and truth coexist here. Now, that makes people hypnotically open. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, people feel you don't have to expose anything, Pisces. You're gonna do that automatically. You're gonna expose people, all walks of life, automatically. You don't have to do anything to say anything special to expose someone. They're gonna do it on their own. The real them is gonna come out just by hanging with you, just by talking to you. The real them is going to show. It doesn't mean you're special. This is what happens. This is just what happens. Don't be surprised next time it happens. Now, the next thing is that when a Pisces pulls back emotionally, it terrifies other people. It terrifies them. And why is this? It's because of guilt. Guilt is no joke. Guilt and shame are no joke. If you go out there in the world and you do something that you know you had no business doing, some people say, oh, I'll go to the grave. I ain't gonna tell a soul. It's not gonna happen that way, my guy. It's not gonna be that easy. Because if you do something that the world knows and you like, wait a minute, I wouldn't want that to get out. You know what's gonna eat you up even more? The guilt and the shame. That's probably gonna end up getting to you than the coffin. Then you actually going to the grave with it. Them two right there would tear you up inside out. To where the last thing you think is the worst thing, it will have no effect. Guilt and shame will eat you alive, man. You go out there and do something that's bad and you know it, or it was bogus, it's gonna eat you alive, the guilt and shame. There's no way you could smoke through that. There's no way you could drink through that. It's gonna still have a memory, a reminder in your brain telling you and repeating and showing you what happened. You can't escape it. Now, when it comes to when you pull back Pisces emotionally, it terrifies others. And why? It's because of the guilt, the shame, the envy. And then what? Remember I told you, remember at the beginning of the live, what I said? The secrets start to surface. Cold-blooded. The secrets start to surface. When a Pisces pull back emotionally, all your secrets start to surface, start to go up. Then people, what do they say? I hate Pisces. Because the secrets are going to come to the surface. Because once you tell a Pisces, you tell one Pisces a secret, and then a Pisces pulls back emotionally from you, that guilt and shame going to be telling you the whole world knows that secret. And you're going to be mad at that Pisces. 10 times you're going to hate that Pisces because you told that secret. Ain't nothing you could do. It's too late. See? You was in that mirror having fun looking at yourself, and now you done gave up that secret. You got too comfortable. You didn't see, the very thing that you thought wouldn't happen was that if a Pisces leaves you, things will never be the same. No, it won't. There ain't no other sign that's going to do the same thing a Pisces did for you. Once you hurt that Pisces or you did that Pisces wrong, you might not, hey, it might not be another person like that. It might not be another person like that you will ever meet in your goddamn life ever again. That was just a one time, and hey, you effed it up, it's over with. Telling you. Because there's a lot of signs out there. They do not do the same thing a Pisces would do. Now, the next thing is the fact that why does the mask slip? It's because Pisces mirrors too accurately. That's why the mask slips. You can't, you might as well, that's why I say, why would you waste your time? Why? You wasting your time trying to fix yourself up and trying to put that mask on. It ain't gonna work. Why won't it work? I'm telling you, the mirror is the see, Pisces got an arsenal of weapons that you can't see. The mirror is the first one. The intuition is the next one. And this one that I'm going to tell you is one that slept on. And guess what it is, y'all? The illusion breaks the mask. Cold-blooded, man. The illusion breaks the mask. See? Because as long as you got that damn mask on, guess what? You think you fooling somebody the whole time, your ass is in the illusion, man. The first thing what did I say, Neptune? I said Neptune, what's the first thing it shows you? The fog. The fog, what? You can't see in the fog. So why are you trying to put on a facade? Why are you trying to put on a facade? If that fog is in your face, guess what? A Pisces can see through that fog. You can't. Why? Because the intuition is too strong, fam. You can't. And then once you realize that, damn, think about this. It's the worst feeling in the world for somebody to look at you with that mask on and you feel like they looking at you. Come on, fam. Wake up, fam. That person looking you right in your face and you feel like they actually see you behind that mask. Could you imagine? It makes me laugh because it's the truth, man. It's funny. It's like this. Could you imagine somebody called your name and you got let's say you had a Halloween mask on and you came around a Pisces and the Pisces called your name out and said, "Ricky, is that you?" And you like, "What the hell? How the hell you know my name with this mask on?" That's the same example. That's the same example. That's the best way I can give you, the best analogy I can give you guys. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to the emotional dependency flips to resentment. See? Now you hate that Pisces. Now you like, man, I hate this Pisces, man. Because why? That person became emotionally dependent upon you, Pisces. And see, the thing is, the truth is revealed now. But how was it revealed? In silence, not confrontation. That's how that mask is, that's how it slips. And also a Pisces exposes those contradictions just by existing, just the whole existing in an authentic way. Just being their real selves. They ain't have to do nothing. They didn't have to do anything, just existing. That's when they expose your contradictions. They ain't have to do nothing. That's why I said the Rolex, it floats, it goes to the surface. Everything about you, that's not you. It's going to the surface. What is left is you, your soul. All that material stuff that you try to cover or hide behind, guess what? This goes to the surface. It dissolves. That of which you thought you were goes to the surface, and guess where that stuff goes? Goes to someone else. And guess where the stuff, guess who that someone else is? That stuff actually goes to the right people that can fit that shit. And there's people that can fit that Rolex because they actually are rich. It goes to them. That shirt, those glasses, wherever it is, it goes to the right people. You are not supposed to have it because that's not you. See? So anything that's superficial, anything that's fake will not survive around a Pisces. And I'm going to tell you what'll happen. It's very dangerous. I'm not playing, fam. I am not freaking playing. If you go around a Pisces and you got on something that you are not, that's not you, guess what? You get robbed for it. And I don't mean by that Pisces. Things will happen supernaturally where that stuff will end up coming off of you. I'm telling you. That gold necklace, and you thought you was flexing on Mr. T, you thought you was doing that. No, man. That stuff will be gone. That stuff will be gone. I know so many people that done lost stuff and being with a Pisces. They done lost things. That ring that, you took belonged to somebody else. Somebody else got that ring now. Not you. See? And I'm telling you, Pisces will find things that belong to other people. And it'd be nice things. It don't be always just something simple. Sometimes Pisces just find things. It's just like, whoa, pinky ring? Whoa, how much is this worth? Pisces might actually wear it sometime. Might pawn it, sell it, whatever, give it to somebody else, or throw it back on. Hey, throw it back in the water, throw it back on the ground. Now, here's another, is the fact that how can a Pisces use the mirror wisely? Is the fact that do not absorb, only reflect. That's the first. That's how you use the mirror wisely. The next thing is you let people expose themselves. Remember I said you don't have to. All you got to do is keep your composure. That's it. People are going to break down. People are going to break down like some Legos, like a freaking statue. They're going to just break down like Chinga. It's just going to, boom, just break down in front of you like a pillar of blocks. You ain't got to do nothing but keep your composure, Pisces. And all the contradictions and all that stuff is going to come out. Because of I'm telling you, Neptune, the illusion, you don't have to absorb. Don't have to. Just reflect. See? Because when you reflect, people get comfortable because they thinking, hey, they feel seen. They feel seen, not heard, right? So they're going to throw it out to you. See? Isn't that is so powerful that, like, if you guys really listen to what I said, you will see it clearly. You will say, wow, I didn't even know. See, because a lot of people don't know how to use the mirror. They thinking like they got to have an actual mirror and be like, wait, let me go to the store. Where do I get a mirror? No, that's not how you use it. I'm not saying literally. I'm saying you have to use the mirror in your action, your body language. Somebody say, hey, how you doing? You say, hey, how you doing, man? See how I just used the mirror? I'm just showing that person the emotion they came to me with. I just gave it back to them. See? And you being the mirror, people feel seen. They feel comfortable. They thinking that, oh, I am talking to this Pisces like I would talk to myself. So why not tell them that I chased the dog down and, hey, I actually beat the dog in the race? You know? I gotta keep it PG. I'm sorry, y'all. I know we grown, but hey. Got to keep the rules, you know. Now, when it comes to, remember this, okay? Remember this. Pisces doesn't lose battles. Believe it or not, Pisces doesn't lose battles. What do? We reveal truths other people can't live with. It's cold-blooded, man. It's cold-blooded. Now, I got some more bonus information for y'all now. As y'all know, I always give bonus content at the end now. I'm going to tell y'all the rare reasons why that mask slips. I told y'all the basic reasons why that mask slips. Now I'm telling y'all the rare reasons. It's because Pisces feels the truth before it's spoken. It's cold-blooded right there. Pisces can feel the truth before it's spoken. That's why that mask slips. Another reason is the fact that what? Other signs, what do they always do? They analyze. See? But Pisces absorbs. See, when a Pisces absorbs, that's more powerful than trying to break stuff down to your own understanding. And see, never forget this. Words, no matter what, it don't even matter what a person's zodiac sign is. Words can lie. This is powerful. Might want to write this down. Words can lie, but energy can't. Man, look, I'm telling y'all, giving y'all the sauce here. Words can lie, but energy can't. Hey, never forget that. So it's never about what a person says. It's all in their energy. And on top of that, when somebody with hidden motives speaks to a Pisces, their tone, those micro expressions that they give you, and their aura, it all clashes subconsciously. See? That's how that mask slips. And another one is the fact that, see, us Pisces, we may act calm, but inside, we've already clocked everything. See? We already clocked every inconsistency. And then what ends up happening is that silence, what does it do? It forces others to over-explain themselves, which makes the mask slip. See, once they start over-explaining themselves, it's over. It's like, oh, I got you now. See, I got you now. That's that bear trap. The bear, what they call it, a bear trap in the ground that catches the foothold. Yeah, that's what it's called, a foothold. Now, I'm gonna give y'all an example, because the prime example, the best, I'm gonna tell you, the mask out of all the zodiac signs, the mask that you really gotta watch, the one that's very hard to tell that it's a mask. I'm gonna tell y'all, out of all the zodiac signs, is Libra. Yes, Libra. Because that mask that Libra be putting on, that's the hardest one to basically peg. So when it comes to a Libra, I'm gonna tell you why. See, a Libra tries to charm a Pisces with flattery. Oh yeah, she'll make you feel good. She'll tell you, oh, you're real tall and you smell good. She'll get you. And see, but this is the thing. But it feels, but see, the thing about it is, it feels to the Pisces like it's feeding the ego. Like, it basically doesn't sound genuine when they use the flattery, okay? So the Libra starts talking faster when he or she sees that it's not working. Because why? Pisces doesn't operate from the ego. See, this is powerful. The very thing she thinks she's feeding is not there. See, and on top of that, the Libra starts talking faster, revealing envy. Oh yeah, Libras can get jealous. Oh yeah, they could be jealous. They just hide it. They hide it very well. And see, they reveal the envy that they was trying to hide the whole damn time. See that? Man, I'm telling you. Now, another thing is that, see, a Pisces stillness, remember I said keeping your composure, what does it do? It creates that whole psychological discomfort that others feel. Just by you just being your quiet self, just being still. Now, many signs, like I say, they survive by what? Performances. Now, Pisces don't need a performance. Gemini, how? With the conversation. That's a performance. Leo, with the attention. That's a performance. Virgo, with the control. That's a performance. See how you able to see it differently now? And on top of that, when Pisces goes quiet, the performance, what? It collapses. I just told you guys the other zodiac signs, illusions. Cold-blooded. What is those? What are they? What are they? What are their illusions? Performances. Now, on top of that, the silence is like a mirror. And I'm telling y'all, this is very powerful information, you guys. The silence is like a mirror, and what happens? They see themselves reflected, and it unnerves them. That's why I be telling, and this is, man, I can't make this up. I'm telling you guys, like, people do not know us Pisces, man. And then on top of that, I'm going to give you guys a prime example. Sagittarius. See, Sagittarius starts to joke to lighten the tension. But see, a Pisces, what do? They steadily gaze. And what is that gaze that they give a Sagittarius? What does it do? It makes them reveal the truth. They were masking as humor. See how Pisces can just keep their composure? All the Pisces was doing to a Sagittarius was just keep it, looking them right in the eye. And all of a sudden, the Pisces pick up on the whole fact that can see the Sagittarius being uncomfortable and then trying to use humor to hide it. Trying to use humor to hide the truth. See? Now, see, a Pisces mirrors what? Emotional energy perfectly without trying. Because why? A Pisces is ruled by Neptune. And what does Pisces absorb? Somebody might have said emotions. No, not just emotions. Frequencies. See, a Pisces absorbs frequencies like water taking the shape of a container. And see, when somebody lies, then what happens? A Pisces subtly echoes that lie back at them. So if you lie, I told you guys before, if you lie to a Pisces, it boomerangs. A Pisces, it hits a Pisces, Pisces gives it right back. It's almost like it just bounced off and it comes right back to you. Just like a transaction at the bank. If you go through the drive-through. And see, on top of that, the person begins to feel exposed. When that lie comes back to them, they feel exposed. And then they feel seen through. How can you feel seen and then feel seen through? Come on, man. Because that's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing like you looking at yourself and saying, hey, man, I feel seen. And then when that lie don't work, you feel seen through. Now, the mirroring happens naturally, not from logic, but only the vibrations, you guys. You can't forget that. I'm going to tell you another example. A Gemini. A Gemini tells two versions of the same damn story. And a Pisces nods, but they do it silently, like, okay, I hear you, Gemini. The Gemini suddenly stumbles mid-sentence and changes topics. Because why? The energy reflection, it felt too real. See? It felt too real. See, that's how you get them. Now, another thing is that, remember this. What does Pisces represent? I know somebody in the chat probably gonna say everything that you don't want. But here, I'm gonna tell you why that is. Pisces represents what other people hide. That's the best way to break down what a Pisces represents. What other people hide. Isn't that what Neptune does? Now look. See, Pisces is the last zodiac sign. We know that, right? Now, Pisces, I'm trying to break this down because a lot of people have misconceptions. Pisces is the last zodiac sign that carries traits of all the others. Traits. Now, what does this mean? So Pisces recognizes manipulation instantly. Why? Because they contain those shadows within themselves. Come on, man. Ain't no astrologers telling you this. And they should be getting belt to ass right now. Now, this is not suspicion, okay? This is not suspicion. It's all about resonating, okay? And see, you can't fool what already knows your vibration. See, and now I'm going to tell you an example. Let's use this for all you Capricorns out there who think you're slick. See, a Capricorn tries to use the whole authority game or superiority, right? But see, this is the thing. But a Pisces calmly detaches, which makes them realize they're performing dominance, not embodying it. So it's fake. See, every sign puts that performance on, but not a Pisces. Now, another thing that's done is see a Pisces forgiveness. I know a lot of you, oh yeah, Pisces forgave me, and I just didn't step on their shoe. But here's the thing. A Pisces forgiveness, what does it do? It triggers guilt. And see, when a Pisces forgives too easily, of some of you may say that or feel that way, here's the thing. It exposes the other person's lack of integrity. That's the worst feeling in the world. That's why you feel guilty. And see, some signs, they can't handle being forgiven. Especially a Scorpio. What? You forgave me, Pisces? No one forgives me. I'm the most dirtiest dog of the game. Some signs, they cannot handle being forgiven. Don't forget it. And see, they prefer arguments. Because why? Guilt feels like loss of power. Guilt feels like loss of power. So when you say, I forgive you, they can't hurt you. They lost. Listen, I done gave y'all the sauce, man. That's why I tell people, forgive, man, forgive. Because forgiveness, a lot of people, they cannot, listen, a lot of people literally feel that way. Like, hey, they would hate to be forgiven. Now, another thing is the fact that the mask, it slips when they realize Pisces isn't playing the same game. I said this in the beginning of the live. The mask slips because they realize that Pisces isn't playing the same game. and they can't figure it out. An example, Scorpio. See, Scorpio expects revenge. But see, a Pisces simply walks away peacefully. Then what ends up happening is a Scorpio's calm anger betrays their guilt. See that? That's why Scorpio can't do nothing with no Pisces. And see, I'm going to tell you, Pisces literally is the only zodiac sign that can put Scorpio in their place. It's almost like Pisces is like Batman when it comes to the asylum. Now, when it comes to Pisces, they could speak through that whole let me see. It's like they could speak through a whole type of it's like a syncrecy. It's like where the life around the Pisces is in these little subtle ways. That's like the life. It aligns, okay? Now, when somebody lies to Pisces, random those coincidences that you may feel, yeah, it slips off the tongue, just like a layup. And what happens? That exposure, that's what ends up coming out through others. That's why you don't have to do it. And on top of that, it could be the whole intuitive dreams that you experience. And what do they do? They reveal the truth naturally. And see, these coincidences, they make deceivers feel watched by something bigger than Pisces. Yeah, it gets spooky, yeah. And see, how is this? Who's the number one prime zodiac sign that would feel like this? Aquarius. See, Aquarius, they hide their real intentions. That's why they never really have a true connection with anybody. Who are their friends? Now, on top of that is that they hide their real intentions, but later Pisces randomly mentions a detail that couldn't possibly know. See? And then what ends up happening is that instantly breaks the whole Aquarius composure, because they think Pisces not paying attention when they're hiding those real intentions. See? The Pisces be paying attention to every little thing that move. And on top of that is, see, Pisces energy, what does it do? It purifies environments. So when you put a Pisces to a workplace, you wonder why people start cleaning up the break room where it was once dirty and filthy. A Pisces may have been the only one that threw something away. All of a sudden, that whole environment shifts. The energy. Next, you know, everybody wants to throw things in the garbage, clean up the break room. It happens. And see, another thing is that when a Pisces enters a space, emotional debris rises to the surface. Man, I'm telling you guys, a Pisces walk into a situation, an environment, the debris, they rise to the surface. All the gunk and all the people the bad apples of the staff, they get walked out. All of a sudden, they get fired. You end up witnessing the last events of these particular people, because you are the purifier. You're purifying that environment. And you probably be thinking, why do I always see people, getting fired? It's always their last day of work. It's always a new situation happening. Oh, the CEO, he steps down. Why are you always the one to witness that? Because the debris from which you walk in the environment, it rises to the surface. And see, why is this? Everybody's true feelings, the love, envy, the fear, they become magnified. See? And on top of that, it's not a psychic attack. It's energetic cleansing that needs to take place. And to see the mass, it slips because the falseness cannot survive a Pisces frequency. Then you ain't even gotta do nothing. You ain't even gotta do nothing. See, I'm gonna give y'all another example. Let's say at a group event, let's just say a Pisces says nothing, controversial, nothing. But then all of a sudden, the tension, what does it do? It suddenly erupts between other people. But guess what was happening the whole time? They was mirroring the Pisces energy of truth. Powerful, man. See, that's why I'm telling you, be wondering why all this ruckus is happening around you. And that's because your energy, if it's truthful, you're going to see it within other people. You're going to see you're going to be mirroring them. They're going to be, and that truth within you is going to magnify. See? And so you wonder why you clean house and you ain't even done nothing. You ain't even do nothing. You don't have to do nothing. Somebody that's bad in the environment, they're going to leave. I remember one time I worked at this clothing store and we was in the back room stocking. Don't y'all know like 10 people quit because of me? To where the boss ended up getting rid of me because they thought I was the one running everybody off. And I'm like, I guess something I did is said, maybe, I'm thinking like, maybe like, what the hell? People was quitting left and right. I didn't even know why. See? But that's because of the Pisces frequency. Now, when it comes to why do these signs, why can't they fool Pisces? I know they so busy, want to so bad. Why can't they fool Pisces? Well, Gemini, it's because Pisces sees your contradictions. See, it's in your tone and it's your energy. We see it instantly. See, that's why you can't fool us. Now, when it comes to Virgo, it's because we can feel the judgment. We can feel your critical nature, the judgment that comes behind it, those helpful words that you try to give us, that you try to fix us with. We just, it is what it is. Now, Libra, Pisces, we just don't feed into your charm. See, we don't feed into your charm or need your validation. We don't care how you feel. We don't need it. See, when it comes to Sagittarius, see, our depth just makes our whole depth, it just makes carefree. You see what I'm saying? It makes that mask crack. And that kind of sounded weird, but y'all know I ain't say the word that y'all think I said. I said that the carefree mask crack. Hey, can't make a cheese toast. But yeah, Scorpio, a Pisces, like I say, forgives instead of retaliating. Now, when it comes to a Capricorn, see, a Pisces calmness, what does that do? It undermines their authority tact. See? So there ain't no point in trying to be authoritative and dominant. It's not going to work. Now, regarding the Aquarius, a Pisces empathy, it just melts the whole emotional armor in the first place. So that's not going to work. Now, this is a thing. How does those signs, how do they slip up? Well, we mentioned Gemini. What happens when the whole situation, they can't fool us? It's because Gemini over explains. That's when the mask slips. See, Virgo, what tends to happen? The nitpicking, what happens? It is, when Virgo starts to nitpick harder, that's when it exposes envy. See? Oh, you getting on my case? Oh, that's just how much envious you are of me. Oh, I didn't know. What'd you know? And see, when it comes to Libras being nice to you, why are they really being nice to you? Or is it just passive aggressiveness? That's how you know the mask is there. See, that's when it slips. And see, When it comes to Sagittarius, oh, they start trying to mock your emotions. Because why? They lost influence. See, when it comes to Scorpio guilt, it turns to paranoia. That's when the mask slips. They become paranoid. And see, when it comes to Capricorn, what happens? They try harder to dominate a situation. Why? Because they lost control. And see, Aquarius, the whole Aquarius detachment, they detach when what? When they feeling insecure. And this all happened when they're around the Pisces. And see, how does the Pisces mirror hidden agendas? You ain't know, I bet you ain't know that one. Yeah, Pisces, they mirror hidden agendas. And I told you, without trying. Now, how this is done is what? By feeling instead of what? Reacting. You're feeling, not reacting. And see, Pisces senses motives before logic can explain them. Another thing is the fact that what? Pisces what? Match energy, not words. And another thing, you become their reflection. See, force other people to confront their own behavior. Another thing is by remaining unpredictable, what does this do? See, when a Pisces fluidly destroys manipulation by being unpredictable, and see, control, it can't work. See, when you're unpredictable, control can't work. It can't work on what can't be pinned down. As you know, you cannot pin down the Pisces. Now, another thing is the fact that by showing compassion instead of competition. See, and that compassion, what does it do? It disarms manipulators and exposes their real intentions. On top of that, by being the lesson in the situation, see, Pisces often becomes the karmic mirror, as I mentioned. And that teaches people about their shadow side. Now, the outcome, like I say, when the mask slips, that's when the relationship changes. See, a Pisces can never unsee the truth. Once they're shown the truth, they ain't gonna unsee it. It is what it is. And like I say, most signs, what would they do? They would probably ghost or lash out, right? Or they just suddenly start confessing, or trying to tell you what's going on. On top of that, a Pisces power in a situation ultimately is not reacting emotionally to whatever these other zodiac signs tend to do. Because why? A Pisces just lets the truth destroy the whole illusion naturally in the first place. Now, another thing is the fact that, let me see, okay, let me check and see. I did all this already. So another thing is, give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go into we'll be in another chapter tomorrow. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me read some of y'all comments. Yeah, Aries, they're definitely Aries could be a challenge for Pisces, and I mean by that is the fact that Aries is more impulsive. They don't like to be controlled. They don't like to listen to counsel. It's very difficult to get an Aries to listen to anything, especially if it's for their own good. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, Pisces, when it comes to a charm, yeah, I believe every zodiac sign will fall for it once or twice, but ultimately a Pisces will catch on. Like Pisces will, like, yeah, they may fall for it once, but I guarantee you a Pisces gonna pick up on it. Like, especially with Libra. Libra is very slick and sneaky with that charm, because like they'll tell you everything you want to hear. They'll tell you smell good, you look nice, give you they'll flatter you. So it's like you don't really know they're doing it until you actually really start honing in what they're actually saying and doing. But it's very difficult to actually know that. You really got to be, really watching them when they're doing it. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Let's see, what's his name said a Pisces believed I was manipulating them when I had no reason to. Well, sometimes a Pisces can feel something that, like I say, it could be a certain, it could be anything, it could be even if it's not happening like right now today, it probably, like I say, they probably picked up on it, before, or it could be something that could have happened in the future. It could be something that would have happened. Like, you never know. A Pisces can literally speak on something and then it don't happen until what, a week later. It could happen, later on. It could happen. It could have been something they caught on that was old and they just now saying something about it. You would never know, because like, who would really remember if they, whether they did or not? Only that Pisces would know. Because sometimes a Pisces will be more, they will, like I said, they'll be with you even if they know you're doing something, because they're trying to help you. But it's going to be an ending. And like I say, I remember a situation when I got fired from my job. I know it was a Pisces that got me, like, helped me get fired, because he was like spying on me or whatnot. But it is what it is, But yeah, shout out to everybody, and like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow for the next one. Thanks for watching.